What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, yes, you guys saw it in the last two videos. Yeah, I've done it. I bought a 2022 Yamaha R1M. Sadly enough, I say I'm kind of addicted to this thing. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm really, well, I obviously had been dealing with a lot of these things here in the shop, been working on them, been tuning them, and man, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love the way they sound, and I like a lot of things about them. We're gonna see if I like the way they ride and perform. You saw me in the last video, we weighed this thing, we saw how much it weighed, we also dynoed it. If you didn't see that video, make sure you go back, watch part 1 of our build series on this new Yamaha R1. So the bike currently has 4 miles on it. I personally am still yet to ride this thing, period. The 4 miles, that was the delivery miles that Mountain Motorsports put on it as they basically put the thing together, tested it out, and make sure everything was working right. Me, myself, I've never ridden it at all, but today, as you can see, I've already started the teardown process, tearing this thing apart. We're about to get into the first round of modifications today. Stay with us, guys. This is gonna be a fun video. My R1 is not gonna sound the same by the end of this video. Here we go. First question is, what exhaust system did I choose? You know, Brock's Performance usually hooks me up on a lot of exhaust systems. They take care of me, but they did not offer anything for our R1. They do make a 3/4 exhaust, which is gonna be really good, and the headers are really good on this thing, but I don't want really good. I wanted the absolute best, and I always like to do aftermarket headers. So what did I choose for this build? Boom, there it is, a full Akrapovic titanium evolution system. We're gonna be installing this thing today. This exhaust has got the longer muffler. I really wanted the shorter muffler, but if I decide to take this thing to the drag strip and launch it, the little short muffler, I really like the Austin Racing exhaust that Fastlane D had. He had that thing, well, these R1s, they shoot major fire out after we tune them. And I was like, man, I could just imagine whenever I go to launch and leave, this thing is gonna light my leg up. So I was like, I better get the longer muffler, plus the longer muffler usually makes a little low end torque and is gonna help this thing perform better. So anyways, the Akrapovic full system is the one I chose, and then for our complementary mod to go with that, I chose the Sprint F185 air filter. That is the race version of the filter, okay? That's the one with pretty much very low filtration as far as dirt goes. That is a race filter that is gonna perform the best and make the absolute best horsepower. I'm gonna ride this thing on the street a smidge, but I'm not putting many miles on, and what miles I do put on is gonna be city miles. It's not gonna be in a dusty area, so I'm not worried about a lot of filtration. We're gonna get started on this mods today. Tucker's already got a lot of this thing taken apart. You see the gas tank is gone. We got rid of the rear, I'm gonna call it a goober. That thing is gone, the turn signals are gone. We're gonna get some mirror block-offs for this thing. We're gonna make it more Mafia style, piece by piece, video by video. I'm gonna do an ABS delete on this bike. We're gonna get rid of the ABS brakes. We are gonna keep all the electronic suspension stuff and see how well we can make that stuff work for my platform. Now, we're also gonna weigh this thing at the end of each video to see how much weight we lost in every video. So our goal with this thing is gonna be able to make horsepower, but it's also gonna be able to make it as light as possible and roll as easy as possible as well. That's gonna be our key to making this bike go fast. I just took the fairings off this thing. This R1M, literally, she's legit, dude. Real carbon fiber all the way in and out. This stuff weighs absolutely nothing. And just like that, the factory exhaust system is off the bike in the trash can. That's right, that's, in my opinion, that's all it's worth, guys. This thing could be used to anchor the Titanic. Super, super heavy. The factory headers, man, kind of heavy too. I know they say they're titanium, but they're fairly heavy. They do look pretty nice though, as far as the size. I don't know how much the factory headers are actually worth on these things, but look at this Akrapovic titanium. They advertise to be the world's nicest or world's finest exhaust. Man, they're trying to do a good job of impressing us. I know that. This stuff looks very, very nice. Literally, it all come fully assembled like this. Insanely nice exhaust system. Look at the wells and the titanium work on this thing. Should be super nice. I cannot wait to see it blue and turn. As far as the air filter goes, we've got it right here. Look at the air filter. You can literally still see, almost read the VIN number through the air filter. So like I said, this is not the best for filtration for as far as dirt goes, but as far as performance, you cannot get a better air filter than the Sprint F185. And then of course you see our muffler here. Almost thought it had a dent in it. Well, ooh, I was about to go crazy. Anyways, that's just the way it's shaped. This thing, super, super nice looking. Should look really good, sound really good. It is very large. Look at the baffle, you know that's coming out. Anyways, we should have this thing on and popping here in just a minute. And just like that, it's a new day. We're back on a Saturday. We are trying to finish up the R1 project so we can get her fired up. We got the exhaust system all installed. It looks super, super nice. We'll turn our light on here so we can get a better look. This thing looks super high quality, hugs up against the oil pan really nice, which is something we like for ground clearance. And everything is pretty much ready to slide the muffler on. We just got to get it off the lift so we can remove the strap. But first we're going to install the air filter. We've already removed all the screws. Take a look at the velocity stacks in this thing. These Yamahas, they actually move up and down. They're motorized based upon the RPMs that the engine is turning. Another thing, look at the air filter in this thing. What a restrictive hunk of junk. This thing here, definitely going in the garbage can. We're gonna put our Sprint air filter in, but I've been talking with my friends at Carbon Smith, and look at how rough the casting is. So the air actually runs through the frame on this thing. Well, the frame is super bumpy slash, I don't know, a lot of stuff going on in there that's not necessarily good for a good smooth air flow. So Carbon Smith, they actually make some plates in there that go in and actually smooth that out. And they are supposed to be worth a couple horsepower. We're gonna be getting those soon, as well as some different velocity stacks. And we're gonna be doing some testing on the dyno. And of course, real life street performance to see how much all this stuff helps. But as of right now, we're just gonna put our Sprint F185 air filter in there and get us some increased performance by just bolting in the air filter. All right, guys, boy, it is sunny and pretty out here, and look what we got. The R1 is all finished up. The Akrapovic system came out and fit absolutely perfect. We've got it all wiped down, cleaned up. It's time for the cold start. I did go ahead and flash the ECU on this thing, so technically all the restrictions have been removed in the throttle. We'll talk about that stuff later once we get on the dyno. But right now, we're just gonna go ahead and fire this thing up, see how it runs, see what it sounds like. Hopefully she still starts. Oh no, the baffle's in. We gotta take the baffle out. We can't have a proper cold start with a baffle. No way, guys. All right, we're gonna take this out. We'll be right back. Take two coming up. And just like that, we got us a big hole now, boys. Let's crank this thing up, see how she sounds. Much, much better. I was so disappointed. I was like, why did I get this exhaust? But then when I heard, we seen a baffle in there, now we got some noise. We're gonna let it warm up just a second, then we're gonna give it a few revs. You can see the, I guess you would say the WD-40. We right down and coated the whole exhaust in WD-40. That's what's burning off now. Initial thoughts, I wish it was a little bit louder, I'm not gonna lie, but I think this pipe is gonna perform really well and give us the results we want. You can start to see we're starting to get some bluing in the headers now. This stuff is gonna look really good when it gets hot. Just like that, our R1 project is all buttoned up. Well, at least part one of the project. So we have took a whole heap of parts off. We got the factory headers, the factory catalytic converter, the rear foot pegs. The air filter is actually pretty heavy. This was the oil cooler guard. It basically weighs nothing, but we don't need it. These are the little things off the bottom of the foot pegs. We don't need those. Handlebar ends, we don't need those. All kind of junk that is removed off this thing. Exhaust servo, all this stuff is pretty heavy, but basically the bike has everything it needs to ride on the street every day. Both fans are still on it, all the brakes are still on it, the mirrors are still on it, every single thing we need. The gas is 99% of the way drained. It ran out on the dyno. I put just a smidge more in it. Wait a minute, did I say that? Yeah, we already put it on the dyno, but that's gonna be in the next video. You'll see that later. It ran out on the dyno. I put just a smidge in it, made 1 or 2 more pulls. And in other words, it runs, but it's not bone dry. We're gonna roll this thing up on the scales. We've got these all zeroed out. We're at 000 here right now. Let's see if we can get this thing on the scales. I'm going to help Tucker out. I'm going to put this on the tripod. Let's see if this works better than last time. Oh yeah. Booyah! We got it figured out now. Those boards definitely help do the trick. Let's see how much she weighs. All right, let's add all this stuff up together. We've got 155, 106, and 146, 407. So the bike weighed 429. So we're gonna say it weighed 430 before, and we're gonna say it weighs 405 now because we have gas in it. We lost 25 pounds just by removing the exhaust system and all the BS that comes on the bike. We're gonna continue to lighten this thing up. We're gonna continue to get more horsepower out of it. All this in the videos coming soon. Be sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the party. We're gonna have some fun with this R1. We're gonna be taking it out here soon, testing it on the street, seeing how this thing performs. Stay with us, guys. You're gonna enjoy this series. Smash that like button. As always, we appreciate you watching. Check us out, moremafia.com. Pick up some merch. Christmas time coming up, guys. Presents, there you go. See you next time.